take a magical mystery tour and end up, well, somewhere that in hindsight I probably shouldn't have gone. But hey, that's what happens when you take the cheapest flights in a row back to back.
We have our first destination. It's Guatemala. I was not expecting that. Where's Guatemala? It's like Central America or somewhere, isn't it? But it's $45, I can tell you that. And it's with Spirit. They're very basic. You've got these little comical, what that means. You've got these little tray table things in front of you that look like pieces of metal they've bolted on. And yeah, and that's kind of it, really.
So it was a pretty tough couple of hours across the Gulf of Mexico to Guatemala City.
So I'm not sure where we're going to end up tomorrow. So I think we go for the Panama one. And it's with Avianca. It has one stop in San Salvador, in El Salvador, and it's $62. Okay.
You have to pay for the carry-on baggage.
Do I? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how much?
$85. Okay, this is your receipt.
Today is not going well. I've ended up with cramp in my legs from yesterday on Spirit, and now I've just had to pay $85 for my bag. That is mental. Anyway, down at the back of the Avianca A320, very tight leg room, just like Spirit was as well. Not what I expected. Anyway,
We took off from Guatemala City and headed south to San Salvador in El Salvador. The touchdown into San Salvador was an absolute bruiser of a landing, so much so that it made me press the wrong button on my phone, so I didn't actually capture it on camera. But anyway, here we were in San Salvador.
1 hour here, then down to Panama. Back on board the Avianca A320. About an hour and a half, I think, down there today. That's me leg room. Still dreadful. They're actually worse than Spirit, because Spirit at least come round and sell you food and drink. But at least with Spirit, they freely admit that they know it, so there are no frills.
But nevertheless, despite my complaints, we were soon descending into a smoky Panama City.
It's a bit warm and steamy here. Let's have a little look at Skyscanner and find the cheapest flight tomorrow. It's very clear that tomorrow we are going to Colombia. So to get to Bogota tomorrow, it's going to cost me $90 US with an airline called Wingo. So this airport is really tiny. It's actually in a place called Balboa, which is named after the dude from Spain, the first person to get to the Pacific from the New World. I think it's a military airport originally, here in Panama Pacifica Airport. All right then, on board Wingo 737-800, and I have to say, look at this for legroom. So look at that, so much legroom. It's quite basic still on board in terms of the seats and everything. We've got these like lovely blue headrests and stuff. We've got tray tables though and stuff like that there. Not actually that bad. The airport, however, here at Panama Pacific Airport, well, it's a bit of a pain in the, to be honest. So Wingo as an airline then, it seems are owned by Copa Airlines, who are the national airline of Panama. As low-cost airlines go, I have to say that Wingo were actually pretty decent.